Hello children, this lecture we will start from the parameters related to gaseous behavior. And as you all know that there are three parameters: temperature, pressure and volume. So the first parameter is temperature, an indicator of the average kinetic energy. So temperature is the indicator of average kinetic energy of the molecules. Means kinetic energy is according to the temperature at that particular instant of time. Kinetic energy increases with an increase in temperature. So a molecular kinetic energy is increased with increase in temperature. Means kinetic energy is directly proportional to temperature. Then pressure, average force exerted by bombardment of gas molecules on the walls of a container per unit area. The container or the ratio of the force exerted on the walls to the total area of the container wall. So pressure of the gas is exerted on the wall of the container in a particular time due to the bombardment of molecules on the wall of the container. Okay students, then the next is volume. Gases have indefinite expandability and occupy the volume of the container. So indefinite volume, gases having indefinite volume because they occupy all available area of the container. That is why volume of the gas is the space occupied by fixed mass of gas. Or in short, you can say the volume of the container will be equals to the volume of the gas. Then units. Temperature is generally measured in two units. The first is degree Celsius and the second is Kelvin temperature. This is the relation with the help of which you can convert degree Celsius to Kelvin or Kelvin temperature to degree Celsius. So according to this relation, Kelvin temperature equals to degree Celsius plus 273. Then units of pressure. First, most common unit is atmospheres, then centimeter mercury or millimeter mercury, torr. This is the interrelation of the different units of pressure. 1 atmosphere equals to 76 centimeter of mercury, which is further equals to 760 millimeter of mercury. 1 mm of mercury equals to 1 torr. So this relation is very important. Then for volume, 1 liter equals to 1 decimeter cube, which is further equals to 1000 centimeter cube. 1 decimeter cube equals to 1000 centimeter cube, and which is equals to 1000 milliliter. 1 centimeter cube equals to 1 milliliter. So volume can be measured in the following units, but the most common units are liter, centimeter and milliliter. So milliliter, cc means cubic centimeter, dm cube means cubic decimeter. Okay, so these are the short form and they are related full form. This is L for liter. Come to next page, gas laws. So relation between pressure and volume of a gas when temperature is kept constant. So when pressure is increased, when the temperature of a fixed mass of a gas is kept constant and the pressure is increased, systematically the volume correspondingly decreases. Means pressure is inversely proportional to volume. As pressure of particular gas will be increased at a constant temperature, volume will decrease. For example, if a gas X occupies 500 milliliter when the pressure is 2 atmospheres and 250 milliliter when the pressure is increased to 4 atmospheres. So when volume is 500, then pressure is 2 atmosphere, and in next case, then when volume is decreased, pressure is increased. Okay, so volume pressure relation is inversely proportional to each other. As you can see with the help of this graph, this is the graph which is drawn between the pressure and volume of a particular gas at different pressure and volume. So when a pressure is 2 atmosphere, volume is 500 milliliter, pressure is 1 atmosphere, volume is 1000 milliliter. Means with decrease in pressure, volume increased, and further pressure is increased, volume again decreased. So this can be represented here in the form of this curve. Okay. So at 2 atmosphere volume, 2 atmosphere pressure, the volume is 500 milliliter, this much, and at 4 atmosphere the volume is 250 ml. So as the pressure is increases, volume is decreasing. The next is relation between temperature and volume of a gas when pressure is kept constant. When the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is kept constant, temperature of the gas is increased systematically, the volume correspondingly increase. Means temperature is proportional to volume, or you can say volume is proportional to temperature. So as temperature will increase, volume of the gas will also increase. For example, gas Y volume is 200 milliliter at 400 Kelvin. But when the temperature is 600 Kelvin, volume is also changes from 200 to 300 milliliter. Means with increase in temperature, volume is also increasing. So because these two values are directly proportional to each other, so you can see here in this graph that a straight line is obtained instead of a curve. Okay, so this straight line is there. It is obtained when we draw this line in comparison to volume and temperature. So this is the line temperature versus volume. So temperature is 200, 400, 600, 800, and accordingly volume. So with increase in temperature, volume is also increasing. Next is Boyle's law. According to Robert Boyle, studied the relation between pressure of a gas and its volume, and the study of gases, Robert Boyle found that at constant temperature, the volume of a fixed mass of a gas goes on decreasing as the pressure is increased. Okay, the behavior was generalized and was named as Boyle's law. So according to this law, temperature remaining constant, the volume of a given mass of a dry gas is inversely proportional to its pressure. Mathematical expression is V is inversely proportional to pressure at constant temperature. So if a gas which is having volume V, pressure P and temperature T, then according to Boyle's law, V will be inversely proportional to P at constant T. Okay, or V will be equals to K upon P, where K is a constant. or PV equals to K, which is a constant again. So if the particular mass of a gas occupies volume V1 at pressure P1 and volume V2 at pressure P2, so with the help of these two values, we can draw a relation as P1 V1 equals to K, and for this P2 V2 equals to K, as in this way only. So here these two K's are constant, means P1 V1 equals to P2 V2. So this relation is known as Boyle's law equation, or simply Boyle's equation. Boyle's law is also defined as temperature remaining constant. The product of the volume and pressure of a given mass of a dry gas is constant. Here as on this basis only. So as you can see here, experimental data to illustrate validity of Boyle's law for a specific gas at constant temperature. So this curve is obtained. Then after this, some examples which are based on Boyle's law. Next page, Charles' law. Jacob Charles studied relation between temperature of a gas and its volume. The study of gases, Jacob Charles studied the temperature volume relation of a gas and found experimentally that for a fixed mass of a gas at constant pressure, the volume expands or contracts by 1/273 of its volume at 0 degree Celsius for every degree Celsius rise or fall in temperature. The behavior was generalized and was named as Charles' law. Okay, students. So if we increase or decrease the temperature of a given mass of a gas, then its volume will also change. It will also show increase or decrease in volume with the increase or decrease in temperature. So if we are going to increase 1 degree Celsius temperature, then 1/273 part of volume of the gas will change with the change of per degree Celsius temperature or per Kelvin change. Okay, students. Charles' law. Pressure remaining constant, the volume of a given mass of a dry gas increases or decreases by 1/273 of its original volume at 0 degree Celsius for each degree centigrade rise or fall in temperature. Absolute scale of temperature. This is a temperature scale with absolute zero as its starting point is called absolute or Kelvin scale of temperature. Okay, so according to this example, that consider a known volume of a gas X. Let volume is 273 centimeter cube and temperature is 0 degree Celsius. Now its volume will rise or fall by 1 centimeter cube for every 1 degree Celsius rise or fall in temperature. So if we are going to increase 1 degree Celsius temperature, then volume will increase by 1 centimeter cube. And if we are going to decrease temperature 1 degree Celsius, then this volume will also decrease by 1 centimeter cube. Okay. Therefore, at 1 degree Celsius, its volume will be equals to 274 centimeter cube. And at -1 degree Celsius, its volume will be equals to 272 cc, and at minus 273 degrees Celsius its volume becomes 0 cc. So the temperature at which the volume of the gas will be equals to 0, that particular temperature is known as absolute zero temperature. Okay, so absolute zero, the temperature minus 273 degrees Celsius is called absolute zero. Reduction of volume of gas to 0 cc is only a theoretical concept. Practically all gases liquefy or solidify before reaching this temperature. So why this minus 273 degrees Celsius temperature concept is theoretical? Because before reaching this temperature, gas is changing its physical state from gas to liquid. Then absolute scale of temperature. The new temperature scale with its 0 at minus 273 degrees Celsius and each degree equal to 1 degree on the Celsius scale is called absolute or Kelvin scale of temperature. Okay, so this is the relation here. What is the relation between Kelvin and Celsius scale temperature? 0 degrees Celsius will be equals to 0 plus 273, and same way minus 273 degrees Celsius will be equals to minus 273 plus 273, and so on. So what is the significance of Kelvin scale? First, R temperature in positive figure here, and this is indicated by capital T with no degree sign written. Charles' law can be defined as pressure remaining constant, the volume of a given mass of dry gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature, means V is directly proportional to T. So according to this relation, if volume will increase, temperature will also increase at constant pressure. Okay, so if there is a gas with V1 volume at temperature T1, so this will be equals to V1 upon T1 equals to K. K is a constant which is known as gas constant, and same way at volume V2 temperature will be T2, so the relation become V2 upon T2 equals to K. Now K and K both are constant, gas constant. That is why V1 upon T1 will be equals to V2 upon T2. This relation is known as Charles' law equation or simply Charles' equation. Okay. Come to the last page of this chapter. The term is gas equation, kinetic theory and behavior of gases. STP, standard temperature pressure. So the value of any gas at STP is also equals to NTP, normal temperature pressure. NTP means normal temperature pressure and STP is standard temperature pressure. Okay, so the value of STP are also equals to value at NTP. Gas equation. The term the gas equation is an equation used in chemical calculations for calculating the change in volume of gases when pressure, temperature both undergo a change, thereby giving a simultaneous effect of changes of temperature and pressure on the volume. Okay, so all three variables are changing together. Okay, students. So the derivation of gas equation. So these are the gas laws. According to Boyle's law, V is inversely proportional to 1 by P, and according to Charles' law, V is directly proportional to T. So by adding these two laws, we will get this relation. V is proportional to T upon P, or V will be equals to K T upon P. K is gas constant. So if P1, V1 and T1 are the original pressure, temperature and volume, which changes to P2, V2 and T2, then P1, V1 upon T1 will be equals to P2, V2 upon T2. So these two relations can be derived as here we have derived. Okay, so this is the relation which is known as gas equation. So this gas equation is having total 6 variables. Out of these 6, 1 will be missing and 5 will be known. So we have to find out value of that missing variable. Then kinetic theory and behavior of gases. Boyle's law, Charles law. Boyle's law, pressure and volume are inversely proportional to each other at constant temperature. So at constant temperature, if the volume of a container is increased, the gas molecules have to move longer distance to strike the wall of the container. Since pressure depends on the frequency with which the gas molecules strikes the wall, so that is why frequency of collision decreases, resulting in decrease in pressure. Similarly, if the volume is halved, then the frequency of the molecular collision will be doubled, and that is why pressure on the walls of the container will increase. Charles law. Temperature and volume are directly proportional to each other at constant pressure. If absolute temperature is double, the kinetic energy of the molecules is also double, and hence the frequency with which the molecules collide to the walls will also increase. That will be also double. Okay. Standard temperature and pressure, STP or NTP. Volumes of gas changes with temperature and pressure. Hence, a standard value of temperature and pressure is chosen, to which gas volumes are referred or can be compared. Hence, volumes of gases are converted to standard temperature and pressure conditions and then compared easily. Okay, so because the volume of the gas is depend upon the condition of temperature and pressure. So by if the value of temperature and pressure is different, means the volume value will also differ. So as we all know that at a particular time in all over world, the condition of temperature and pressure are different. So it is not easy to compare a volume of a particular gas at a particular time in different part of the world. So that is why we have to change this value of pressure and temperature in the form of standard value. Okay, and that standard value of temperature and pressure is known as STP. So we compare all the volumes of different gases at a standard temperature and pressure condition. Okay, so when you are going to solving any numerical related to gases, first you have to convert all the given condition of temperature and pressure in the standard terms. Okay, a standard temperature is equals to 0 degree Celsius and in Kelvin 273 Kelvin, and standard pressure is 760 mm Hg, which is again equals to 760 centimeter of Hg or 1 atmosphere pressure. Okay, so value of STP are these for temperature and pressure, and also values of NTP are these. Okay students, thank you.